Hey yo, what's going on guys? It's Supreme Moon and welcome back to another video. So today guys, I thought it'd be a great idea if I actually ranked all of the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer maps in this tier list right here. So Black Ops Cold War just came out like around a couple months ago. We're already in season 1 and stuff like that, and the game is looking so great. I mean, there's never been like any glitches or anything like that, and Warzone's not a total mess right now, so everything's going really well inside of Call of Duty. But anyways guys, I decided it'd be a good idea to actually do a multiplayer maps ranking because I feel like this is always a fun idea to do, and I feel like with Black Ops Cold War there's a pretty good balance of like each different type of maps and stuff like that, and I thought it'd be an overall great video for you guys to actually watch and enjoy. So yeah, let's not waste any more time and get right into it. But I think like the first thing I'm going to be doing is like I feel like I need to only have one map in perfect and one map in bad, because a lot of times in tier lists a lot of people usually have a lot of different things in like a bunch of different categories, because I feel like if you're gonna have a perfect category, there needs to be like one perfect map, you know. There's not gonna be multiple perfect maps inside of Black Ops Cold War and stuff like that, and I don't really want to throw like a bunch of maps into bad and stuff like that. But anyways guys, let's get right into it now. Alright, so I'm gonna be going in order here, and with the ground war maps I'm only gonna be comparing them as like the regular core 6v6 maps, so technically them in their strike form, so Armada Strike and Crossroads Strike. So yeah, because there's only 2 ground war maps right now, and they do have a third one on the way. It was shown in like the season 1 kind of like little thing. I don't know when it's coming out, but yeah. Anyways, so let's get right into it. Alright, so the first map here we have Armada Strike. Okay, so Armada Strike is it's not like really too big of a map. Like, I don't know, I would say it's like a medium-sized map, and I wouldn't say it's like that bad. I think I might throw it into quality. I don't even know why they even have quality. I did not make this tier list. I just kind of changed the colors and got rid of like one tier, because I feel like having 6 different categories for this few maps is kind of insane. And they also have 2 versions of Nuketown, the regular Nuketown and then the Nuketown Holiday. I don't know why they did that, but you know what, it's fine, whatever. But I think I'm gonna throw Armada Strike into quality, because I don't think it's necessarily a bad map, but with my playstyle, it doesn't really complement me well. I am an SMG player, so I usually like to have a close quarter maps, and usually if there's like a lot of places where it's like farther range, it's kind of difficult to fight, and sometimes I can win some of those fights. But if, for example, someone's using an AK-47 or maybe the Krig 6 and something like that, they can like win the majority of like medium range fights compared to like my 74U or something like that, you know. So I feel like on Armada Strike it doesn't really complement me too well. There's only like kind of like the middle-ish area, like the upper like middle-ish area, that kind of works because you can win like a lot of gunfights there and stuff. I think like domination on this map is pretty boring. Hardpoint, it can be pretty fun, and stuff like that. I don't really play too much of Armada Strike. I always kind of pass it whenever I see it, and usually I back out of the lobby if it's this and like another bad map I don't really like. But yeah, Armada Strike going into quality. Next is Cartel, and I'm gonna throw Cartel also in quality, but I think it's actually worse than Armada Strike in my opinion. So the thing with Cartel is it's kind of like the same thing, is that there really is like the whole middle area is like a really long narrow place and stuff, and I'm just not a big fan of Cartel. I don't know, I just don't really think it's that great of a map in my opinion. I mean, everyone complained about like the bushes in the very beginning, but I don't really think that's a big problem. It's just, I just don't really like how the map is laid out. It feels like, I mean, if I was like an AR player, for example, I think I would like Cartel a little bit more, just because there's so many like longer range fights that you have on this map, and just for me, it just doesn't really, like, I don't really have like a good enjoyment on it. I mean, Hardpoint can be kind of fun on it, but I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm just not really a big fan of Cartel. Alright, next we have Checkmate. So finally we are actually going to change it up here a little bit. And I'm going to throw Checkmate into good. So the thing about Checkmate, it does have like a few long narrow like hallways and stuff like that. But the thing about Checkmate is that it's actually a pretty decently fun map, I would say. Hardpoint is pretty fun on it. It's a little bit kind of difficult to play because like I feel like there's like one hard point that's like extremely hard to take depending on like what spawns you have, and it's the one where it goes like into like it's like in like that little corner area where like the I don't know even what to call it. It's like kind of like there's like the little like wooden like place that has like a bunch of different windows and stuff like that. I don't really know what to call it, but there's like another door entryway there, and it's kind of open with like a few places to hide behind. That spot is very hard to take just because like just depending on the spawn is just really hard because it's so open, so like people like can just sit there with like an AR pre-aimed and stuff like that. You can't like really just come around a corner and stuff like that. Like you have to like run out in the open, and it kind of sucks a bit. But I feel like Checkmate is a pretty good map. Search on this map is definitely fun. I remember me and my friends were playing and we were kind of getting destroyed a little bit. We were 5-2, and then we came back and won the game 6-5, and that was just insane. We had like a huge pop-off game there and stuff like that, and I'll never forget that in this map. The main problem with Checkmate though, I would say, is that it is a rectangle map, and I don't really like that too much, but definitely if you're like a sniper player, this map is really good for you just because like just how like it's laid out, it helps out so much. Alright, next is Crossroads Strike, and we are gonna have our first great here. So with Crossroads Strike, I think that it's a very good map because it's a great map just because it really complements my playstyle a lot. I'm an SMG player, like I said, so this map has like pretty much like every single place is like an SMG player's paradise and stuff like that. Hardpoint is extremely fun on this map. I mainly only play this map for that. I played Control on it, and I did actually have a little 1v3 clutch up that I did post on my Twitter and Instagram. I think I'm also going to be posting a little bit more clips of me playing and stuff like that on my social medias because I feel like I haven't done that yet. But anyways, I feel like this is a really great map. It's definitely like one of my favorites. Funny thing about Crossroads Strike was that when I first played it, I liked it, but then after playing it a few more times, I absolutely hated it and almost considered it one of my least favorite maps. But after playing it more after that, I kind of noticed, I was like, you know what, this map is actually pretty good, and I actually really enjoy it and stuff like that. And I pretty much felt that way for at least like a month and a half now. Like I feel like I have like a pretty good feeling for this map and stuff like that. I don't know, I just really like the map. I would say it's probably one of my favorite maps in like just Black Ops Cold War. So yeah. Next up is Garrison, and I'm kind of wondering where to put this because my opinion of Garrison has changed. But I think I'm gonna have to throw it into good. So I think it's better than Checkmate in my opinion. I think with Garrison that it's a good hardpoint map, and it's also a really good control map. I feel like control on Garrison is pretty good. It's not offense friendly, it's very defensive friendly, because pretty much like you win like 90% of your defense games on Garrison, just because of like just how like the points are set up. It's like pretty easy. Like the first point, I think it's B that they take, like on that platform area. That's pretty easy to take, but then over by like the giant, like whatever like the tank is or something like that, and like the middle of the point, where there's like the green room, stuff like that. That point is harder to take on offense and stuff, and I feel like with Garrison, like you have to play for your lives instead of like kind of going for points. So yeah, but definitely Garrison's a fun map, and it's definitely grown on me for like the past like since I've been playing Black Ops Cold War. I did not really like this map, but then it's been kind of growing on me and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put Garrison at the top of good. Next up, we have Miami, and I think we have found the true bad map. So Miami is coming in bad, and it's the only map that's gonna stay in bad because I don't really think like I should have like multiple maps in bad, because I think I would throw Cartel in bad as well. But anyways, the thing about Miami is that it really reminds me of Piccadilly from Modern Warfare, and that map was like one of my least favorites in that game. Like I think there was like a good solid like 5 maps from Modern Warfare that were just like, oh my gosh, they're just absolutely terrible. And this is like kind of like an example of a map that just, I don't know, it just really isn't good. I don't like any way you can go. Like every single path is like kind of bad. Like the middle area is just like, there's so many cars and it's just like so wide open, and it's not even really that fun, you know. And then like, I don't know, I just don't really feel like there's a good, like really good path I could take consistently throughout this map. It always feels like it's just such a boring map to play. Domination, oh my gosh, this is like probably like the worst map for Domination. It's so big and it's just so annoying to play. I don't even remember like the last time I played Miami. I literally always skip it and I back out every game of Miami just because I just don't like the map at all. Now, funny enough, when I was watching the original trailer for like when they were announcing these multiplayer maps, Miami was actually my most hyped one. I actually wanted to see how it was like. And then I saw people playing in the alpha and beta, and then I played it for myself in the beta because I'm on Xbox, so I had to like wait. And I played and I was like, oh, I don't know. It's not that great of a map. I think it's fun on Search and Destroy and VIP Escort, so that's where I'll give it to Miami. But those are two modes I don't really play that often. Maybe Search more if I go like more into like the competitive scene. But VIP Escort, like I think that's like the only thing. But like any big map is kind of fine with VIP Escort. So I don't know. I think Miami is a true bad map. I just never want to play on Core 6v6. So yeah. Alright, now we have Moscow. Now Moscow, I think I'm going to be putting it in great, but I'm going to be putting it below Crossroads Strike. I feel like on Moscow, both Hardpoint and as well as Control are extremely fun modes to play this on. And just because I just feel like it's really great. Now, a little bit of the problem with Garrison is that winning on offense is a little bit difficult. It's pretty hard, but it's still a really fun control map. And Hardpoint is definitely great as well. I feel like the Hardpoint rotations are very good. And it's overall a really good map. It's also really designed really well. It really does hit like the good, you know, like kind of like the Soviet Union stuff like that. You know, it's a really good map that like really shows off like what it is, and that's why I really appreciate it and stuff like that. I like when like maps have like a lot of detail in them, and this map definitely has it a lot. And yeah, so I'm just gonna throw Moscow into the great. Alright, now I'm gonna throw in Nuketown. I'm not gonna be ranking Nuketown Holiday just because I mean it's just the holiday version of it. But Nuketown, I mean it is Nuketown. So I'm gonna be throwing it into great. I think I'm gonna be putting it above Moscow, but like below Crossroads. Nuketown's kind of fun. I would say it's fun for like Hardpoint mostly. Like Nuketown, it's just Nuketown, you know. I don't think Nuketown's like definitely not my favorite map, just because like I feel like Nuketown's kind of fallen off for me a little bit, just because of how sweaty it feels now. I just feel like so many people are grinding camos or like just trying to have like huge pop-off games on there, and it's a little bit hard to kind of like really want to play it sometimes. So that's just my opinion. But I'm going to keep Crossroads Strike above it just because I feel like Crossroads Strike is just a little bit more enjoyable. But Nuketown, it's Nuketown, you know. I love the map, you know, comes in at great, so yeah. Alright, next up is Satellite. So Satellite, I think I'm going to be putting it, I think I'm going to be putting it below Garrison. Satellite originally was my favorite map. Like of the original four, so it was Moscow, Satellite, Cartel, and Miami. So half the maps I didn't even like, but the other half I kind of thought were good. But Satellite was like my favorite, but I feel like over time it's kind of fallen off for me. I would say that Hardpoint is really fun on this map. Domination's really boring on this map. And Control, I played like one Control map on this, and I don't know, it was a little bit weird. I mean, I don't know, I don't really like where the control spots are. I just feel like it's a little bit weird, and I feel like actually Satellite might be like the most offense like friendly map. Like I feel like you can like win like so many, like you can win both points pretty easily. Like 1 point you get absolutely like for free. There's just like no way the other team can like stop you. It's like out in like the sand dune area, and it's just so easy to take it. I think it's also like a hard point spot as well. And then the other one's like kind of like in a weird middle part of the map, not like by like where the crashed satellite is, but it's like in like the little ditch area. I don't know, it's weird, but I don't know. But Satellite though, Hardpoint is very fun. This map can be a little bit annoying because there's, I mean, like recently there's a lot of people that are spamming their DMRs and stuff like that. I feel like this map is definitely favored towards that type of like fan base and stuff like that. I don't really usually like to use the DMR too much. I only use it if other people are using it and stuff like that. I mean, I might be using it a little bit more this weekend since it is going to be double XP, and I do want to try and potentially get maybe Dark, like the Dark Matter Ultra. I'm not going to be seriously grinding for it. I just might kind of like get it like maybe like during the summer or something. Sounds really late, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't feel like grinding for it. But anyways, I think Satellite's a great map, and it definitely is like in like my top like 6-7 fair maps. So yeah. Alright, next up is Raid, and you know, you guys already know, you know, this is such a bad quality, man. It was like quality, and then Pines are definitely going to perfect here. Okay, just kidding. Raid is going in perfect. It really sucks to put Raid in perfect just because it's like, it's a remastered map and it's the best map. Raid is my favorite map in Call of Duty history, period. It really is. Black Ops 2 was like the Call of Duty game, like the first Call of Duty game I like played a lot of. Like I did play Black Ops 1 a decent amount when I played it, but Black Ops 2 I actually had like my own Xbox, my own disc for it, and I had Xbox Live, and it was my favorite map by far. It was so fun to play. It was like, you remember like the pain of voting either Raid or Nuketown in Black Ops 2. No one would ever pick random, but it was either Raid or Nuketown. It was like, oh my gosh, like what do we do? And you know, I feel like that's, I don't know, like Raid is just such a good map, and man, you know, I really do like hate to put it in perfect, but it is. Every single mode on Raid is fun. Like Hardpoint's really fun on it. Control is really fun on it. Search and Destroy is really fun on it. Like every single like competitive mode is fun. You know, like even like Domination is fun on Raid. Like even though I hate Domination, like kind of like, I don't know, I feel like on a lot of maps it sucks, but on Raid it feels fine. You know, and I don't think I'm really blinded by like nostalgia just because it's been remastered and like in the game, and it just feels fun, you know. I like Raid a lot. It's easily like my favorite map. But if we were to exclude remaster maps, definitely Crossroads Strike is gonna get the perfect then. It sounds really weird to say it because I used to hate that map, but I don't know, like if it was true just Black Ops Cold War only maps, it would be Crossroads Strike. Alright, but now lastly we have the Pines, and I think I'm gonna throw it in quality, and I think I might put it above Cartel. The thing about the Pines is like, I just don't think it's that great of a map, and I think that it needs to, I don't know, I just don't really like it too much. I don't really like how it plays. It feels weird. I'm not gonna play Domination on this map. I played Control once on this, and I haven't really gotten like a good like grasp for Control, because literally when I played, like me and my friend, like we basically 3-0'd the other team, and it's just kind of like, what the heck? I don't know, it didn't really feel like that even hard to play. Hardpoint's a little fun on it, but it can also be kind of a little bit annoying. I don't know, I'm just not really a big fan of the Pines, and that's why I'm putting it in like in the lowest spot. But here it is, guys. I didn't really mean it to actually look like this. Like I didn't mean to have like 3 in each category. I guess that's just kind of how it turned out. But you know, like I said, I feel like there's a pretty good balance of every single type of category and stuff like that. So the perfect map is Raid. The worst map is Miami, in my opinion, and stuff like that. I don't think I need to really make any changes here. I feel like I'm pretty like confident in what I have here. I think that this is a great set of maps here and stuff like that. I really hope that they're gonna add more maps. You know, I think that they should. I just don't understand like why they really haven't. I mean, like I know they had to really rush the game and stuff like that, so I don't want to act like too, you know, like selfish and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. Like I really hope that they make a little bit more their own unique maps, but like good, you know. I don't want like a remastered map like to be like the best map like all the time, you know. Like as we saw from this season, Raid is the best map, but then the Pines is kind of a little bit lower. I don't think it's a lot of people's favorite map. It's like kind of like you know, it's stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please leave a like, comment, and as well subscribe for more Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War content, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.